There's a fire truck that went down that road with an ambulance. Somebody's in a medical need at the Nutrition Plus place. Go figure. There's no ambulance in front of Smokes Poutine, but there's an ambulance in front of the Nutrition Plus Community Health Market. They're dragging a body out of there. I'm not enjoying it.
Thank you. Please hold your applause. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your interest. And thanks for attending tonight for Amateur Night at the Schenectady Trailer Park. We really want to especially welcome the master of comedy, the master of food, Mr. Kenneth Bernard Domik, who's going to perform for us this evening. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Domik. Please, applaud now. Mr. Ken Domik.
All you do is eat all day. That's why you're unshaven. A couch potato at its best. What a fucking mess. What a fucking mess. What a fucking mess.
All right, let's get this done. Hey guys, it's Ken from KBD Productions TV. Welcome back to another Ken Domik food review just for you and just for you. I am in the overcast, kind of cold city of Barrie, Ontario, Canada at a Smokes Poutineery. What are you doing?
I'm good.
I need to try that craft dinner poutine, please.
We have mac and cheese.
Ladies and gentlemen, with your fake personality and your fake little laugh, stupid formula.
Woohoo! We are back in the car, ladies and gentlemen. Holy schmoly. Oh, that looks fantastic. Gotta get out the
steering wheel tray, steering wheel tray, steering wheel tray, steering wheel tray,
steering wheel tray, and start eating. Yes, I know there's two sides of this. I prefer this side because I never put a drink in the drink holder and it just gets in my way. So I like the flat surface side. You get it? Alright guys, so the meat, sriracha sauce or buffalo wing sauce. I definitely love other ones over other ones. It is tangy. When it's this big.
Ooh la la.
The buffalo sauce. I keep wanting to say sriracha. Sorry. It's just the tanginess. I know it's supposed to be like that, but I'm not enjoying it. The French fries are perfectly cooked. Excuse me. That's how good it is. Alright guys, on my rating scale, I'm going to have to give the Kraft Dinner Buffalo Chicken Poutine from Smokes Poutineery a would recommend right on top. Yes, I said it. Right on top of my poutine. I think that would be brilliant. Alright guys, if you love these videos and you don't want to miss the next one, please hit that subscribe button. It sits right around here. Click the notification bell. But if you want to show your support for me doing these videos just for me, boop. There's a fire truck that went down that road with an ambulance. Somebody's in medical need.
That is right, Ken. And the medical need is for more than a hangnail. What do you think it means when like, how old are you? I mean, aren't you the father of a couple of kids? I mean, didn't you have to take your wife to the hospital? Like, you know what a hospital is. There has to be at least, like, 2 times in your stupid life where you've been in a hospital. Right? At least 2 times? Oh, yeah, and your son, Ben, he was in an accident. So there's 3 times. Of course, when Ben got in his accident, you exploited it for views. And you found the wrecked car in the auto wrecker's yard, and you shot video of it, and you walked to the car, and you started crying. Oh, here's the car! Oh, my son! Look at the wrecked car! Yet when someone else is in trouble, you chuckle! That is the kind of despicable person you are. You need to get off YouTube. That's what I told you when I started this channel. You need to get off YouTube. And here it is, months later. And there you are. You're going to make fun of somebody in medical need. Yeah, so when you see an ambulance and a fire truck, somebody's having a heart attack or a stroke, Ken. And you're going to chuckle about it because you think it's funny while you're sitting across the street from Smoke's Patinery and you're eating a lot of carbs and gravy and lumps of cheese curd and other goo. And it's like, you think it's funny that there is an ambulance and a fire truck in front of a health food store. And you're going to go on and say, well, there's nothing in front of the Smoke's Patinery. And there's a fire truck and an ambulance in front of the nutrition health food store. Do it, Ken.
At the Nutrition Plus place. Go figure. There's no ambulance in front of Smoke's Poutine, but there's an ambulance in front of the Nutrition Plus Community Health Market.
How old are you, Ken? Like 53 years of age. Have you seen anything of life in your 53 years? Do you know what happens to people when they have a stroke or a heart attack? It changes them for the rest of their life. There's a lot of rehabilitation therapy that has to happen for either one of those 2 injuries. You got to take drugs for the rest of your life. You might become disabled, depending on how powerful the stroke is. You might become disabled depending on how powerful the heart attack is. Also, either one of those two things can kill you on the spot. And look at you, you're smiling. And you know, I would be embarrassed. Like, you're sitting there in your car by yourself, and you come back to the house, sorry, the shack, and you say, oh, this is good footage. This is pretty funny because it's entertaining. Because someone else is suffering. And so it's a cheap thrill for me to put on my channel. Maybe I'll get a few more views. I'll get a few more bucks out of it. Heart attack or a stroke, and you're sitting there, I gotta hold myself back from just swearing and swearing and swearing and swearing. Like, get off YouTube. You know, it doesn't matter that you wear the YouTube shirt. It doesn't matter that you wear the YouTube cap. You made 3 dishonest, deliberately lying strikes against me because you don't want anyone to criticize Ken Domik. So you can sit there and chuckle, have a chuckle, at someone else scared and in pain and being taken away by emergency response staff, and there's a fire truck and an ambulance there, and you can sit there full of your stupid poutine and chuckle at them. And I'm going to send this video to Smoke's Poutine. And you know what? Maybe they don't care. Right? Because some people are just like that, Ken. Maybe they think that's funny too. And they don't care. Yet they're going to get this video. Like I said, take a look at this jerk. He's sitting across the street from you, and he thinks it's funny that someone needs an ambulance at a health food store. And he points out that, well, there's no ambulance here at the Smoke's Patinery. There's somebody over there eating vitamin C, and they need an ambulance. And over here at Smoke's Patinery, where I just ate 2,000 calories in one shot, there's no ambulance. So maybe they'll say to you next time you come back, you know what? Just order from Skip the Dishes and stay in your house. We don't want you around this place anymore. Or maybe they'll say, we don't care. Well, you know what? At least the people here at this channel will get this. And this is the real Ken, and you reveal it all the time. It's not funny, Ken. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. It is not funny to laugh at somebody in medical distress. It is not funny to laugh at somebody who's going to suffer the effects of a heart attack or a stroke. We don't know if that person recovered. We don't know if that person died either. If they died, like, you're laughing at them. And any other injury they suffered, they're going to have to suffer for it through rehabilitation. It still changes their life, even afterward.
They're dragging a body out of there. No, they're not. Just kidding.
Does everybody see the way he shook his head at the end there? Like, when I played the clip at the start, where he said, like, oh, they're dragging a body out of there. Like, those of you who are friends of his want to go to his Uncut and Raw, and Ken Domik himself would say, hey, I was only kidding. Well, you were not kidding when you laughed at the person being taken away on a stretcher. Because the joke was, hey, what's an ambulance doing at a health food store? There's no ambulance at the Smokes Patinery. You're over there eating wheatgrass and you need an ambulance. I'm over here at Smokes Patinery and there's no ambulance. So that was the despicable joke. The sick humor that only yourself and your sick fans would enjoy. So that was the bad part of it. Later on, then you say, oh, well, they're taking out a body. And then it's like, no, they're not. You see the way he shakes his head? And look at the look on his face. Look, that's why I zoomed in, okay? So appreciate my work, please. He shakes his head a little bit and goes, oh, I'm just kidding. You see how, what a push-pull, passive-aggressive, imbecile sociopath he is? And a sociopath doesn't mean you're a mass murderer. You can be a sociopath and not be a mass murderer. Sociopath just means you don't care about anyone else's feelings. So there's someone there being taken away in a stretcher. It's a heart attack or it's a stroke. And he's like, at a health food store? There's nobody here at the Smokes Patinery. That was more than bad enough. And then, to top it off, he's like, yeah, looks like they're taking a body out. It's like, I'm only kidding. Look at the look on his face. He's like, say, oh, people gonna start hating me now? Is this when the cyberbullying starts? Is this when the hate crimes against me start? See, people like him are always acting like jerks. And then when you criticize him, he's like, oh, here comes the hate. The hate is all coming from Ken himself. Because for him to laugh at someone else suffering is hateful itself. So Ken starts the cycle by doing something despicable. Then when normal people react to him and say, wow, that was really disgusting and unnecessary, he turns it right back and says, oh, you're hating on me. This is cyberbullying. It's the same thing like when he was laughing at the senior citizen that backed into something. And he laughs at it. And people complain. He's like, oh, it's just a vlog, you princesses. He's the biggest princess of them all. You see, he reserves the right for him to laugh at someone being taken away on a stretcher to an ambulance. And then when I criticize him for the things that he does, it's like, oh, I'm the king, I'm the queen of all princesses. No one can criticize me. Because when I criticize people and when I'm mean to people, it's okay because I'm Ken Domik and I'm a sociopath. And then when someone criticizes me, it's all hate and cyberbullying. So look at the look on his face. It's like, oh, is this where the cyberbullying starts? Am I going to get hate for this? You know, I can't believe it. It's like, his channel has been monetized for years. And this is from his normal food channel. And the footage is also on his Uncut and Raw channel. Both of them are monetized. And so he does this. He laughs at someone who's on a stretcher being taken away by an ambulance. And then he makes a joke on top of it like, oh, they're taking out a dead body. Oh, I'm only kidding. Is this when I get the hate? Is this when you're gonna start cyberbullying on me too? Can you imagine that because he's monetized, he makes garbage like this? And that there are ads running? Go ahead, like, watch one of his videos. I don't care if you watch one of his videos. There are, like, ads from the Ford Motor Company and Sony and Apple Computer and Subway subs running on top of this stuff. And this piece of garbage is, like, making money from stuff like this? Hey, I want everybody who can hear the sound of my voice, who has ever been in an ambulance, hear me. If you have ever been in an ambulance in your life, you subscribe to me today. And if you've got a friend or a family member who's ever been in an ambulance, you subscribe to me today. It's like, oh yeah, so then you can get monetized too. That's right. Do you think it is right for this jerk to have, like, real big companies giving him money just because the YouTube algorithm takes a look and says, oh, look, he's got 400,000 subscribers. We better make sure that we get on the Ken Domik content and get our ads there and make sure he gets paid for what he does. There he's sitting there, like, making money for nothing and your checks for free. It's like, oh, do you not like what I just said? Are you going to give me cyberbullying? Is this where the hate starts? If you or anyone you know has ever been in an ambulance, then you subscribe to me today. Click that button, and then I get stronger. And then when the next video I'm going to make is the answer, the reaction to him laughing at that senior citizen that got into a car accident. Yeah, I deserve the monetization. I deserve the larger audience. And this clown deserves to be reacted to. So you subscribe to me today. And do it. Oh, somebody else will do it. Now you subscribe to me today. Look at him. And there's only one thing you can do about it. Subscribe to the guy who is reacting to him. And that is me. Doesn't cost any money. And that's the way things go on YouTube. That's why Ken Domik has got such a huge attitude on him. Because he's got more than enough subscribers to make about a couple $1,000s every month. He doesn't have to wake up in the morning and go to a job. That's why he says the construction workers are douchebags. I'm here in the hotel sleeping off drunk, and these douchebags over here with their dangerous job dare to make noise in the morning while I'm trying to sleep off my drunk. And he gets to make money? Oh, they're pulling out a dead body. Oh, I'm just kidding. Is this where the cyberbullying starts? Is this where the hate starts? Alright, okay. So I'm talking for too long. I wanted to make sure I drive the point home. You like what I'm doing here? Subscribe. You don't like what he does? There's nothing you can do about it. Because he's got enough idiots following him to make money. So the only thing you can do about it is subscribe to me here today. Please and thanks.
Okay, here we go.